The third exercise is standing heel raises with a balance challenge. According to a 2023 study from the National Institute on Aging, strong calves are one of the best indicators of future independence. People with greater calf strength were 71% less likely to need assisted living and had 64% fewer falls. Your calf muscles act like a second heart, pushing blood back up toward the upper body. Weak calves can slow circulation, increasing the risk of swelling, fatigue, and even clots. Here's how to perform the movement. Stand behind a chair for support, rise up onto your toes by pressing through the balls of your feet, and hold your balance for 3 seconds while keeping your gaze forward. Lower yourself slowly. That downward phase builds strength even faster. Begin with 10 reps and gradually increase to 25. Once comfortable, try single-leg heel raises for an added balance challenge. A study from Japan's Longevity Research Center found that participants able to do 20 single-leg heel raises had arteries 43% more flexible and biological age markers, nearly 15 years younger. Over 12 weeks, they also improved cognitive function by 26%, likely from increased blood flow to the brain. In short, this simple exercise doesn't just strengthen your legs. It sharpens your mind and helps your body stay coordinated. The fourth movement is modified squats to a chair, one of the safest and most transformative exercises for people over 60. A 2024 meta-analysis of over 15,000 participants confirmed that properly done chair squats reduce knee pain by 58%, while improving strength across the glutes, hamstrings, quads, and core. Why does this matter so much? Because your ability to stand up from a seated position predicts your lifespan. Studies show that losing that ability triples the risk of mortality within 5 years. Here's how to do it correctly. Use a sturdy chair that lets your knees bend at a right angle when seated. Keep your feet shoulder-width apart and toes slightly turned outward. Cross your arms over your chest or extend them forward for balance. As you lower yourself, push your hips back like you're sitting down rather than bending your knees forward. Gently touch the chair but don't sit fully. Then stand up by driving through your heels and squeezing your glutes. Start with 5 to 8 repetitions and work your way to 15 or 20. Research from the Stanford Longevity Center showed that 6 weeks of these squats, done 3 times a week, improved lower body power by nearly 50% and walking speed by measurable amounts. Brain scans even revealed higher activity in the motor cortex, meaning the body and mind strengthened together. As you progress, you can lower the chair height or perform the movement without one, and later add light weights for extra challenge. Finally, the number 1 exercise from the Copenhagen research, the bird dog hold. This simple movement engages nearly every system of the body: balance, core, coordination, even brain function. According to a 2024 study in the Journal of Gerontology, practicing the bird dog increased longevity markers by 42%, while additional Harvard research found it activates the same cellular pathways linked to younger biological age. Here's how it works. Start on your hands and knees, with hands beneath shoulders and knees beneath hips. Lift your right arm forward and your left leg backward until they form a straight line. Keep your spine neutral and your hips steady. Hold that position for 5 seconds, then switch sides. This movement creates what ES called cross-lateral neural firing. It forces both sides of your brain to coordinate, strengthening balance, focus, and even memory. The Cleveland Clinic found it could reduce dementia risk by more than 30% because of this bilateral activation. You can make it more advanced over 8 weeks. Begin by holding for 5 seconds, then 10. Add small pulsing motions, and eventually, try closing your eyes to engage your sense of spatial awareness. A long-term study at the Mayo Clinic showed that practicing this exercise increased core strength by over 90%, reduced lower back pain by 76%, and lowered fall risk by 82%. Bone density in the spine and hips also improved, effectively reversing years of age-related loss. Mechanotransduction, the biological process triggered by this kind of movement, strengthens bone, muscle, and connective tissue at a cellular level. A German neuroplasticity study found that the bird dog stimulates multiple regions of the brain, increasing volume in areas responsible for coordination, balance, and decision-making. Focus on slow, deep nasal breaths throughout each hold. Avoid holding your breath, which can spike blood pressure. Breathing this way improves core activation and oxygen delivery, and studies show it can boost respiratory performance by over 20% in older adults. For an advanced variation, press your extended hand and foot slightly outward, creating full body tension. This irradiation effect can increase overall strength gains by up to 40%. Together, these 5 exercises outperform traditional walking by targeting everything walking misses: upper body strength, lower body balance, bone density, and brain-body coordination. The best part? You only need 20 to 25 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week to experience measurable improvements. This routine fits into almost any schedule and provides benefits that last decades. Remember, success comes from progression, not perfection. Start small, move consistently, and keep challenging yourself at your own pace. Even participants in their 90s saw powerful results from this approach. So no matter your starting point, it is never too late to rebuild strength, balance, and vitality. These 5 movements are more than just exercises. They are a formula for living younger, longer, and stronger. And if you are ready to start your own journey toward better movement and independence, begin today. Try one of these exercises right now and share your progress or challenges in the comments below. Because every small step is a victory for your future self.